Ooh. Alrighty. I guess we're live now. Alright. What's going on, guys? Welcome back from last week's class. We just went over some basic leg sweeps, and we're essentially just going to go over a few more leg sweep variations tonight. So without further ado, let's get started. We're just going to go ahead and start off with some light stretches before we do anything physical. So same thing we did last time. We're just going to start off with some splits, butterfly stretches, and like upper arm stretches. All right, so let's start off with split. Oh, good Lord. Okay, and we're going to stay here for just a few moments. All right, real quick. We're going to start with the butterfly stretch first instead, because for some reason my thigh is cramping. So basically, put both your feet together into a diamond like so, and then try to keep your back straight and bring your upper body down close to your feet as much as possible without hurting yourself. All right, and then actually let's see if we can play some music like we did last time. So here, left leg back, left leg forward, opposite arm to your left toe. Switch sides, left leg back, right leg in front, opposite arm to your left arm to your left toe. So, going back to the split. Make sure your knees are straight, your toes are up, and as wide as you possibly can make it. All right. Doesn't have to be perfect. So from here, we're going to do just a straight leg stretch. So both your legs and your feet together. just gonna do like a squat. Bring your knees down if you can, and just lean back as much as you can. Stretch out your thighs. Real quick from a squat, if you can, while you're here, see if you can move one leg all the way out and come flat to your feet. Alright, just stretch this way. Okay, so the foot you're resting on should be flat, squatting down, and the other leg should be straight out to the side, as much as possible. If you can't do this, then you can, of course, sit on the tip of your toes, or get into whatever position is comfortable for you. But if you can, flat on your feet, legs straight out. Switch sides. So I'm flat on my left foot now, the right leg stretched out. My right leg is a little bit more stiff, so I'm going to stretch a little bit longer on this. But yeah, you can stretch for as long as you want, just as long as you stretch for at least for like 30 seconds to a minute each side. That's a pretty good stretch. Longer the better, of course. So if you have time at home, before or after practice, always try to get in some extra stretches. All right, so. All right, so what we're gonna go over next is some basic stretches. I mean, not stretches, sweeps. Last week we did an 8-ball sweep, so we'll go over that real quick one more time. And then we're gonna go on some other leg sweeps that'll hopefully help you develop a better flow within your footwork, connecting your steps with your threads and other variations of sweeps to all become like one smooth motion. So, going over the 8-ball sweep from last week. All right, so going from a squat again. All right, left arm. For me, that's my left arm. I don't know how the camera's viewing it for you guys, but basically from here, right leg is going to do a forward sweep. All right, top over, hook. All right, and then from here, reverse leg sweep. All right, and then from here, we rotate on the tip of our toe to the back, step down, switch, and now my left leg does a forward leg sweep to a hook. All right, and then reverse leg sweep with your left, rotating to the other side, switch, right leg, front leg sweep to a hook. Okay, so slowly but but connecting one after another. So from here, if we were to get down from a top rock, go step, down, hook, step, switch, hook, reverse, switch, forward, hook. Okay, and then one more time. Like that. Okay. 8-ball sweep. You can, of course, cut that up however you want. It's recommended that you cut it up and use different parts of it for different things. If you mess up, don't worry about it. Just try to develop a way to flow out of it. So, one more time. So from here, right, on my left side first, swing with our right leg forward. So from here, hook, up. From here, continue on, step, switch, hook. And then other way around, going to the other side. Okay. And we're doing it slow here, but when you do it, really swing that leg out as far as you can. You know what I mean? Try to develop momentum and build that whip as you take each sweep and step after another. So the momentum should really help you travel and move on over and connect your moves flawlessly. So one last time as a review. Okay, and then I'm going to go full speed, and then we'll do another quick light stretch before we go into the next phase of our sweeps. So from here, right leg, left arm. So from here, always have your hands in front of you, by the way, to help you counterbalance and help you swing to the other side. If your arm is ever out when you're in a squat, you're going to lose balance. So always in front of your face, in front of your body, almost as if you're trying to protect yourself from something. Okay? So anytime in footwork you do something, whether it's sweeps or just a 6-step, your arms will always be in front of you, and they swing around with your feet. Okay, so, anywho, 8-ball sweep. From here, swing forward, reverse, forward, reverse, forward, reverse, forward, reverse. Okay. So when you're watching this and if you're able to view this again later on, also pay attention as to how I push off, like my hand placements, how I push off and how my body rolls with my leg sweeps. You should be transferring your weight kind of like naturally, as if you were just kind of rolling along with the whole movement. You shouldn't really try to force any shift in weight. Should almost kind of naturally be happening. So if you happen to be leaning on this side then, and you switch arms, you should naturally just roll, push off, and put all your weight into the other hand. All right, so full speed now. So from here, okay, swing your legs all the way out as much as you can. Keep it as straight as possible. The straighter, the cleaner. If it's not straight, that's fine. Just try to work your way up to having straight, clean sweeps. So from here, okay, so all right. So generally, this this combo helps you kind of not just build up momentum and speed, but will help you switch directions and carry on and continue that momentum to the other side. Okay, so hopefully you guys keep practicing that. It's a pretty important drill to learn. It's often quite underrated, and I feel like a lot of people don't really. I don't know. I'm just talking right now. A lot of people don't understand the importance of just kind of building and cleaning up the basics and fundamentals. So for something as small as leg sweeps or a CC, even a 6-set, the cleaner it looks, the more powerful your more difficult advanced steps and moves will become. So always work on your fundamentals. Cleaning up the 8-ball sweep will definitely improve literally everything else that you do, even though it may not seem like it. So from here, the next sweep we're going to do, we're just going to do some leg sweep combinations. So we're going to start off kind of like in a 6-set push-up position, and then we're going to be doing it on each arm, like on both sides, and then showing you how it can be kind of connected to other moves to develop a better flow. So from here, just like as if you're starting a 6-set, okay, where you're gonna start up in this push-up position, okay. So from here, we're gonna do baby steps first, and then we're gonna make everything a lot swifter. So from here, what you want to do is basically you're going to kick in a whole lot, like as if you're doing the first step in a 6-set. Okay, so from here, step, and then what you're going to do is you're going to bring this right leg in the back, slide it underneath your left foot, and then you're going to come to a split. Okay, so that's like the baby step version. We're going to go over that a few more times, and then we're going to try to make it faster and cleaner. Okay, so from here, left leg steps in, the right leg slides underneath, swings under until you can sit down, and then you split your legs, and you're gonna pretty much just land in this position. Of course, when you do it, you're gonna end up sliding forward a whole lot, and you might end up leaning back more, which is perfectly fine. However you want to land it, it's up to you. It'll make more sense as we start speeding it up. So from here, step 1. Step 2, slide under. Your feet goes under until you can sit down. And then step 3, your legs come apart. They scissor kick and come to a split. Okay, so from side view, from here, left leg steps in, right leg is going to slide under like so, and then you come to a split. Okay, and then of course you can always end up in the lower freeze like this. Okay, so one more time. Okay. Like so. Okay, so when you do it, you really want to be leaning on your arm as much as possible and keeping as much weight off your feet. Okay, so we're doing footwork, but all the support is going to come. Majority of the support comes from your arms. So you should try to be as light on your feet as possible. All your weight should be on your arms, almost, when you do footwork. That helps with developing more speed and momentum, And especially if you want to do directional changes or launch off into another move, you can actually bounce off your arms and execute whatever it is that you're going to do afterwards much better if you have all your weight in your arms. You have to be able to push your body off the ground with your arms, okay? So basically, what you're going to do is connect 1, okay, with 2 and 3, all 3 almost in one smooth motion while you have all your weight on your left arm. So it's not difficult. You just kind of have to know what you're doing in your head and be prepared for it. And then just basically do one after another. It should be very smooth. You shouldn't really have to step or drag your feet. It'll almost just like be like your feet sliding across the ground, gliding, and then almost no weight on the floor, on your feet. All your weight should be in your arms. And as you're getting ready to do the split at the end, you should almost be in the air and almost just kind of like drop from the air into a split. So from here, all right, it's slowly 1, 2, 3, okay? Or you can have your hand up if you want, okay? So all your weight on your left arm, it should look something like this. I'm gonna try to do it as slow as possible. So from here, it's sliding, and then you come to a split. Okay, so one more time, facing this way. From here, it's gonna be one after another, like that. Okay, so one more time, from here. So it's gonna be 1, 2, 3. So 3 steps, all done in one motion, as long as you put most of your weight on your left arm and you just slide across with your feet into these positions. All right, so one more time from here. So from here, basically like sliding, like all your weight should be on your left arm. And as soon as you have your left leg in front, you immediately go for the switch. And you should just end up in a split right away. Okay, so from a 6 step, it kind of connects very naturally because you're starting from that push-up position. So from here, all right. So from here, if we were to do a regular 6 step, right, going all the way around, and then as soon as you get to this position, you can just snap into this transition. Okay? So from here, very classic leg sweep variation or pattern. And then, yeah, just quick 1, 2, 3. So one more time. Yeah. All right, one more time. All right. One more time. Slowly. And then fast. So, one more time, but we're going to do it to the other side. So from here, this time, right leg. Left leg under. Split. Okay. One more time. Right leg. Split. One more time. Right leg. Split. Okay. We're doing it this way. Right leg. Split on this side. Cool. So from here, we're going to do one side. Left leg, you're going out first. Okay. And now, other side. So now, right leg going out. So from here. Okay. So whether you do this step clockwise or counterclockwise, you should be able to do this move because it's going to be starting off from push-up position. So if you feel more comfortable doing it one way over the other, it doesn't matter. You'll be able to connect it from whichever direction six step that you do. Okay, so from here, slowly starting off with a six step, all the way around. Okay, and then when you get back to this push-up position, whatever would normally continue, you end up sliding into the split freeze. Okay? So from here, like that. Okay? And then other way, from here, swing around, then it's your right leg that goes into a split that way. Okay? So, super easy, very common leg sweep combination. Everyone uses it though. Not everyone keeps it simple by finishing it with a split. People normally connect it to other moves. So, we're going to take the same thing, and then we're going to just add one more thing to it. Something I like to do that's just adds a little bit more flow and makes it a little bit more interesting. So what we're going to do is, after we come to the split, okay, from here, actually, hold on. Let me do this real quick. So from here, okay. So basically, once you've slid to this position and you're kind of resting on your knee, you're gonna rotate around, fold this leg over, like so. Okay. So from here, slide, swing underneath this leg. You're going to rotate in front, and you're going to let it twist and fold over your knee like this. Okay, and then from here, bend. Okay. Diagonally. So from here, swing in. This leg comes out, folds over the knee, sit down, bend the straight leg. So you create a bicycle pattern with your feet or your legs. Okay. One more time. From here. All right, one more time. So from here, left leg here. Swing your right leg under. Come to the freeze. Okay. So from here, you're doing it from the 6 set. And from here, let's sweep. Fold over, twist. Come to floor freeze. Okay. One more time. From here, slide. You can come slide until you hit your right knee. Sweep underneath. Keep going until you can fold it over your knee. Turn around, sit down. Bend your straight leg, and you should do a foot freeze. Okay. One more time. From here. On your knee. Switch. Over your knee. Sit down. Floor freeze. Okay. One more time. From here. Over. Freeze. Okay. So, as you do this faster, you should be able to keep your body off the ground and just be able to basically bounce from one arm to the other without your butt really touching the ground ever. So, you do it smoothly, all in one motion. Okay? There's no stepping or sitting down in between up until the very end. Everything should just be done swiftly up in the air. Okay? So from here, like so. Okay. See what works. Okay. So that's just an example of how you can take one basic leg sweep pattern, just add. It's not even changing the pattern. You're just adding one more movement to it at the end of it, and then it just turns into some whole other thing. Okay, so from here, bam, just like that. Okay. So if you're doing it the other way around, same exact thing. Just remember, everything's gonna be opposite now. So right leg, swing underneath. This leg keeps sweeping under until you can fold over the knee, and then from here, just bend the leg that straight. You should be able to come to the floor free. All right, so from here, boom, boom, like that. Okay. Going back to the other side. This way now. Okay. So from here, you can actually just keep going with leg sweep patterns. So from here, you can actually take this bent leg if you want. Make sure your toes pointed out. And if you wanted to, lift your butt up. And now you can swing this leg out underneath you and get to a figure four from here. So you can use leg sweeps to keep connecting with other sweeps and steps and just keep on moving without coming to a complete pause or breaking any flow of thought, okay? So what we'll do is we'll do the same pattern, and then we're just gonna keep going with sweeps to show you how they can all kind of connect. Doing the same thing over and over, but it just looks different every time. Okay, so from here, hit, let's sweep this one, right? Can connect here. Put this knee down, and now you can come to a leg sweep here and a figure four pattern on this side. And then again, leg sweep underneath. Grab the foot that's touching underneath. And then from here, if you want, come to a thread. And then from the thread, you can do a leg sweep with your entire lower half. From here, by taking your whole lat and coming back to a floor. So there's a lot of room to play around with when it comes to leg sweeps and directional changes and just building momentum as well in general. So real quick, possibilities are endless. You can do leg sweeps over or under your other limbs, your arms or your legs. You can do it just in place on its own if you want. So from here, come back to a hook. If you wanted to, you could do leg sweeps into a freeze. You know what I'm saying? So you can do leg sweep out and into a baby freeze if you want. And then a baby freeze can be land, come around into another leg sweep pattern. It's actually using the same pattern we used earlier. It just depends on how you chop it up, how you combo it with other existing moves. You can take things that already exist and make it look completely different. So one more time. Actually, you can connect the two leg sweeps in the beginning and just kind of do a constant loop back and forth if you want. So from here, you could do leg sweep here, but then instead of landing in a split, keep your butt up, leg sweep underneath on this leg, and just keep doing leg sweeps. And then just end it how you want. Okay. Oh, wait. So, just like how we did leg sweeps with our legs swinging behind us, we can do the same thing going in front of us, just going reverse. and then we sit over it, just like so. Okay, so you can practice doing leg sweeps and coming up with your own ideas by just sitting down, lifting your butt off, leaning on your arm, lifting your butt off. Okay, coming back here, and then going reverse, and coming back here to the original position. So you can practice doing this back and forth, making sure you're having the movements that you're doing are precise, even, asymmetric. So other side. Leg sweep that way, and then just go back again until you come and sit back down. Okay? So if you want, you can play around with this idea from the 6-step like I showed you, or doing it from other moves. So for example, if you want, you could do from a hook. Actually, we'll just go ahead and do this because this one's really easy. So from a hook, starting here, I'm on my right arm. From here, you're going to go switch, bring your hips up, swing underneath, come back on this side, and come to a squat. Okay. So from here, to a squat. Okay. From here, swing to a squat. Other side. From here, swing out to a squat here. So what you're doing is you're on my right arm, swing back all the way around, switch arms, and then you're going to jump off your foot and come to a squat. That part's really important. From here, jumping off your foot, coming to a squat. Okay, so from here, it's going to look like that. Okay, other side. From here, kick, leg sweep, top off your left foot now. You're going to land here. Okay. One more time. From here. To there. Okay. So from here, you can, from there, continue on doing 6-step, or use that to land at a higher position or angle and go into a power move if you want. So for example, if you wanted to go to swipes or handstand, from here you could go. Just raise your hips higher, swing your leg, and then you can jump off your hands and feet into a swipe. Okay? As long as you're doing it in one smooth motion, it should be done relatively easy with momentum. And then to continue it on into other footwork or freezes or even power, it should be pretty effortless once you get used to it. Okay, so one last time. We're going to go over all the steps real quick. So from here, the basic leg sweep pattern into a split. Boom. One more time. Go from here into a split. Other side. Other side, we go right leg. Split. Okay. From here, right leg. Split. Okay. And then adding the twist over the knee into another floor freeze. So that one is going to be like from here, more time. From here. Like that. Okay. Other side. Other side from here. Okay. From here. Okay. The leg sweeps from their hook from here. Okay. All right. Other side. Okay. All right. And then, yeah, just play around with these ideas and try to find some ways, some clever ways of your own to connect one move to another. Don't try to be too difficult with yourself. Just keep it real simple, you know. Good thing to start off with is, you know, if you're not that experienced with breaking it, just start off with a 6-step. Go into a leg sweep, and then connect the leg sweep into another simple thing like a kick out or a CC. Or connect two different leg sweeps together. You know what I mean? Just keep it real simple, and then slowly but surely, you'll start to build up a better flow of everything. Okay, so from here, one last time. Throw a 6-step. Okay. This is probably like the most important thing to focus on if everything else was smudged for you. Just this basic swing, slide through, and leg sweep to split. Okay. Other side. Okay. All right. So, real quick. So for leg sweeps, if you want to get really good at leg sweeps, it helps to, that's going to help your leg sweeps overall. So we're going to start with the good old basic one, splits. One last time. Okay. Keep your knees straight, toes up. And then again, if doing regular splits are kind of easy or not that much of a challenge anymore, try doing, bringing your upper body lower to the ground with your back straight, opposite arms, opposite feet. Just do some things that'll help you develop more flexibility in your system. So from here, what I'm going to try and do is right arm to my left hip, left arm to your right. Now, bring your body as far down as you can. If you can't do it, don't force yourself, don't hurt yourself. It's not important. As long as you keep your legs straight and you feel a stretch, that's all that matters. But if you can push yourself to go more and become more flexible, go for it. Okay. So from here, bring your right leg over your left knee. Twist your left elbow past your right knee and do these hip stretches. Alright, from here, go back to a split. Left leg over your right knee. Right elbow past your left knee. And it may not seem like much, but these stretches are pretty crucial to developing better footwork. Alright. From here, butterfly stretches again. Real quick, just not a full split, but just slightly apart. Reach for your toes. Alright. And then left leg back. Further back, and the wider the split here that you can make, the better it will be for doing different types of leg sweeps. Okay. So for example, from here, you can lift up, you know what I mean? Further your leg can go back, the wider the sweep can be as you're doing some of these footwork patterns. Okay, left arm to your right toe. Switch sides. So from here now, your right leg going back, right arm to your left leg. And then from here, same thing again. Another squat. Leaning back, it stretches your thigh muscle, so when you do leg sweeps, you know what I'm saying? It won't hurt. You'll be able to swing them further back and make it look a lot nicer. And then if you want, what you can do is lean over on your right side, see if you can touch your elbow to the ground while in this position. Same thing for the other side. Okay. Ooh. From here, we're going to do right leg over your left knee. Sit it down and try to bring that leg as close to your chest as possible. Okay. Switch sides. Left leg on our right knee. over your right knee. Same thing. Bring that in and try to bring it as close to your chest as possible. Okay. So now, left leg still over your right knee. Try to reach for your toe. Keep your knees straight. If you can't reach, just try to go as far as you can without bending your knee. Alright, switch right leg over your left knee. Reach for that toe. And then one last stretch we're going to do is we're going to do a quick calf stretch. So leaning from the ground, you're going to just push your body up and try to arch it back as much as possible. Right. And then from there, just get up, stretch, reaching for your toes. Keep your legs as straight as possible. If you can't reach all the way down, you can rest your hands over your shins or your knees and try to go as far down as you possibly can. Keep your back straight also, or as straight as possible. All right. So that's pretty much the end of it for this session. We'll go over some more various sweeps next week again, but we're going to start adding in some other steps, some kick out and shuffle variations with our leg sweeps. Start connecting everything together. Okay. All righty. Peace, guys.
To the SP1200, the blue light bulb, to the board, the engineer's hands, and the limited well of patience. Hallelujah to everybody say ho, amen to all the ladies say ow. Thank God for make money, money, make money, money, and bless every hand that was ever put in the air. In your name we pray. Let's take you on a time jump, virtual zoom, bringing it back to Theodore's bedroom. These hands are passionately polysyllabic, putting the Jeopardy theme on swings. 10 dons giving predictions, balancing vibes like the sons and daughters of Ipwan. Ear to the underground, flicking off peppermint, fresh experiment. Let's go, El Premier Elemento. You gotta take your time, press your fingers to the line. Red man, focus your mind. And once you do that, you're at the front of the combine. Some ideas, they shake you out of your sleep like when a toddler creeps. Totality of the deep, the mere thought of an unconscious manifestation carried out with the beat. Positive charged protons creating neural explosions. Time hiccups when fingers and pads touch. Dead air smiles because it knows what's coming. The counting is of the clock claps hands. The choreography of the knot slaps jams. And you be like, who made this? Vertebrae responding to the call so bad to make a B-girl curve the wall.